Oh, are we good? Are we good? We're ready? Okay. Oh, hey, sorry. Forgot I hit the button there. Hey guys, it is Cub Master Man. Today I wanted to actually talk to you guys not about anything necessarily achievement-wise in Scouts, but I wanted to teach my Scouts a little bit about the holiday time that we're in. So yes, we're in Christmas time for a lot of families, and for you that may mean having a Christmas tree and Santa Claus or Krampus, like my hat here with Santa, and exchanging presents and that kind of thing. But in Scouts, we embrace all religions and beliefs. We embrace all cultures, right? So maybe there are some families within your pack or your troop, even for my older Scouts or your crew, that don't celebrate Christmas the same way you do. And so I wanted to kind of educate you guys on a couple of those things real quick from around the world. So firstly, we're going to talk about Hanukkah real quick. So a lot of people know kind of what Hanukkah is. And so what it is the Jewish culture in November or December. It moves around because of the way they celebrate it. They light candles in something called a menorah. So they do this to remember a miracle in their history where 1 day's worth of oil burned for 8 days in the temple, right? So during Hanukkah, they may eat special foods such as latkes, which are potato pancakes. They'll sing songs. They spin a top and play a game with a dreidel, in which they exchange things like maybe chocolate coins or nuts or raisins or what have you. They say special prayers, and it's a gathering of time for family spread out over 9 days, right? 8 or 9 days, okay? And then you have Three Kings Day. And so Three Kings Day actually follows at the end of the 12 days of Christmas, if you know the song, 12 Days of Christmas. And it's on a day called the Epiphany, or the Three Kings Day. So this is celebrated as when the three wise men first actually saw the baby Jesus and brought him as gifts. So in Spain, children get their presents on this day instead of on Christmas. In Puerto Rico, before children go to sleep on the 5th of January, they actually leave a box with hay under the bed so that the kings will bring them good presents. And in France, a king cake is baked, and the bakers will hide coins or jewels or little toys inside for the kids to find as they eat their cake, right? So then we have the winter solstice, which today is December 21st. So today is the winter solstice, which means it's the first day of winter officially, right? So this is the shortest day of the year. People all over the world participate in festivals. There's celebrations. They used to light bonfires and candles to try and entice or bring the sun back, right? To have more sun during the day. But this is the shortest day of the year, right? And then you have St. Lucia Day, which is actually on the 13th of December, where girls in Sweden dress up as what is known as the Lucia Bride. And they wear long gowns with red sashes and have a wreath of burning candles on their heads. They then wake up their families by singing songs, bringing them coffee, and bringing them twisted saffron buns called Lucia Cats, right? So then you have St. Nicholas Day. St. Nicholas in your family might be also known as Santa Claus, right? But this is more of a European St. Nicholas, okay? So this celebrates St. Nicholas of Myra. So the man whose life inspired the tradition of Santa Claus or Father Christmas, right? And he gave his money to the needy and was known for his compassion for children and for those in need who needed help, right? So this holiday honors the man on the anniversary of when he died, which was the 6th of December in 343 AD. So just over, about 1,400 years ago, right? So there's lots of things seen on this day. There's parades, feasts, gift-giving, festivals, parties, right, to celebrate this man's life. And then there's Christmas, of course, right? So Christmas is a Christian holiday. It's marked with all kinds of things. Christmas trees, celebrations, right? Maybe you have a big meal in your family. So if you go to Europe, you may see something called a star singer as they go caroling or singing songs, right? So they sing special songs, and they walk behind a pole that has a giant star on top to light the way, okay? In Ireland, it's a little more religious about in nature rather than it is about their gifts, all right? And they start actually on Christmas Eve, and their festivities run until the day of Epiphany, or January 6th, all right? So on the 26th of December, or St. Stephen's Day, during this festivities, An Irish tradition known as the Wren Boys Procession takes place. Children, go from door to door singing, holding a stick that has a holly bush and a wren, and ask for money for the starving wren. This money then goes into their pockets. In ancient times, a real wren was killed and fastened to the stick, but today we use fake wrens in order to help preserve nature, right? So, in the Ukraine, you might see celebrations for something known as the Holy Supper. Begins the first evening star is sighted in the night sky on Christmas Eve, right? And in the farming communities, the household head, whether it's the mom or dad or whomever, brings in a sheaf of wheat, which symbolizes the wheat crops of the Ukraine. It is called the Didka. It translates into the grandfather spirit. So in homes within the city, they only use a couple stalks of wheat to decorate the table. And then you have Kwanzaa. Kwanzaa may not be a holiday you've learned a lot about or heard a lot about, but Kwanzaa means first fruit and is based on ancient African festivals and celebrations such as family, life, and unity. During this holiday, celebrated from the 26th of December to the 1st of January, African Americans dress in special clothes and decorate their homes with fruits and vegetables and light a candle holder called a kinara. Sounds kind of like the menorah that they use in Hanukkah, right? So you can see candles translate back and forth, as well as devices to hold the candles between multiple cultures, right? And then let's talk about a little bit about New Year's, because New Year's is coming up. So in Ecuador, families dress an old man in clothes to represent the old year, and then they burn the old man at New Year's Eve to represent new life in the year that is coming. In Japan, this is the second most important holiday of the year in Japan, following New Year's Day, or the start of a new beginning. Japanese families gather around 11 p.m. for dinner, and at midnight make visits to the shrines or the temples. And in many homes, there's a bell that is struck 108 times, symbolizing the desires believed to cause the suffering of the human. In Hong Kong, they pray to the gods and ghosts of their ancestors. In Chinese New Year, they dress in new clothes and they carry lanterns to join a huge parade led by a silk dragon, which is the Chinese symbol of strength. And according to legend, the dragon hibernates most of the year, so they use fireworks and firecrackers to awaken the dragon's spirit and keep him awake during this time. So you see, guys, there's lots of different holidays celebrated around this time. There's more than what I talked about. So don't think that just because you don't celebrate Christmas that you're weird or different. Celebrate the way your family wants to celebrate. Celebrate what feels right for you guys, whether it's huge parties and huge festivities, or it's just a small gathering of you and your family, or maybe your pack or your den, your troop right there in your home. But celebrate how you guys feel. Hope you guys enjoy your holidays, and we'll see you guys next week, just before New Year's. And have a happy holidays from Cub Master Ben to you. Merry Christmas, and we'll see you guys later.